Connecticut is set to become the first state to eliminate medical debt for its residents. Governor Ned Lamont announced that up to $1 billion will be erased as the state works with a nonprofit that buys medical debt and eliminates it at a reduced cost. Households of a family of four making up to $156,000 a year or whose medical debt equates to 5% or more of their annual income will be eligible. 250,000 residents are expected to benefit. And here now to discuss is Lewis Brown, Executive Director of the Christ Medicus Foundation. Lewis, always great to have you on.
First, great to be with you.
Your thoughts on this kind of program? I mean, what more can you tell us about this?
Sure. So Governor Ned Lamont, governor of Connecticut, announced a proposal, a legislative proposal, to cancel the debt of around 2 million Connecticut residents. They believe that that would wipe out about $20 billion in medical debt using $20 million of COVID money that they received from the American Rescue Plan. What the proposal does is essentially sells the medical debt of Connecticut residents to a nonprofit, which then turns around and negotiates that medical debt down with hospitals directly.
And Lewis, this seems like a good idea, to give people some, financial relief here. But who is ultimately on the hook for this bill?
Sure. I think in the short term, it is appropriate for the government to advance the common good by providing medical relief and really financial relief where it can to struggling families that are struggling to pay for their financial cost. Everyone's going to be happy about that, and that's needed. But I think the longer term problem is that we persist as a country in having healthcare costs that are simply too high. This doesn't immediately address the problem. There's also, I fear, unintended consequences of passing on these costs ultimately to hospitals, to insurers over time. But in the short term, these families are going to be happy to have the medical relief that they feel that they need, and particularly the financial relief.
Do you think that other states may follow suit and do something similar?
Yeah, clearly, in the research that I did, it looks like cities and some states around the country are looking at this, taking a serious look. Look like New York City, New Jersey, Ohio, Cleveland, New Orleans, as well as Pittsburgh. They've been looking at it, and specifically in Ohio, it was the city of Cleveland. They've been looking at doing this. Again, I think it is important for government to have their people's best interest in mind and to use tax dollars to turn it back to the people and provide some immediate relief to financial cost of healthcare that's too high, but it's not addressing the longer term issue of healthcare costs that are soaring with no end in sight.
Yeah, and let's delve into that a little bit more, Lewis. I mean, kind of give us an idea. You mentioned some of the cities that are considering this program. How big of a problem is medical debt for people, and what can be done for them?
Yeah, medical debt is one of the largest forms of household debt in America. It may, in fact, actually be the largest. So it's a massive issue. But the long-term problem that we have as a country is that we're not giving financial resources and appropriate control and power to individuals, to families, to patients to make decisions about their healthcare, to really exercise appropriate control over their healthcare. That's number one. Number two is that we don't have enough competition in the marketplace. As government takes an increasingly larger role in healthcare, we're using the American tax dollar to subsidize that, and it disincentivizes healthcare insurers and hospitals from having a real stake in driving costs down. What we need to do is drive costs down, increase competition, return appropriate control in healthcare to the individual, to the family, to the patient. That's where we need to go. Again, short term, I think this is good. It helps families that are in need of real financial relief. But over time, it's not addressing the longer term problem of decreasing healthcare costs and having real choices, real opportunities for the American people to control their healthcare. Okay. I would suggest that folks look at the Galen Institute has done wonderful work on this. Grace Marie Turner has been amazing there. If you look at the Healthcare Choices Proposal 2020, that's a good start of where to go.
All right, we're going to do that. Thank you so much, Lewis. Always appreciate your insights.
Thank you.